Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Eric here, and I'm back with another Eric Teaches Clans video, and this time the clan we'll be talking about is Shadow Paladin. Now, what is Shadow Paladin? Well, Shadow Paladin is how do I say this? Shadow Paladin is a clan that hidden in the shadows of the holy nation of the United Sanctuary Nation. They are like the secret forces of who look in the shadows and try and control some part of the United Sanctuary and have some say in the United Sanctuary. They are very dark and they're very like twist of the United Sanctuary Nation, because you see in all the clans I've talked about so far of the United Sanctuary Nation, especially the Royal Paladins, it shows them like the big good guys and all this stuff. While the Shadow Paladins are like the opposite of that. They're like huge bad guys. So yeah, warriors back and all that stuff. As for how Shadow Paladin plays, the way Shadow Paladin plays is basically the way that Royal Paladins play, except with a dark twist on them. They do rely on calling out units. Royal Paladins mainly focuses on grade 2s, while Shadow Paladins mainly focuses on grade 1s. They superior call a lot of grade 1s, unlike Royal Paladins superior call a lot of grade 2s, mainly because they have a special keyword that focuses on grade 1s. As for other stuff that they do, it's very similar to the Royal Paladins. We're calling out stuff and then just working stuff as a team, except as with Royal Paladins, they get powered up by having a lot of the guys on the field. Shadow Paladins actually get effects by tributing off your own units. So yeah. This is really shown in early on. If you watch like early in the anime with the when you introduce Shadow Paladin, especially with Phantom Blaster Dragon, yeah, who sacrifices 3 other units that you have in order to get a critical and more power and stuff like that. Yeah, Shadow Paladin is all about brute tacticianing and all that good stuff. Anyway, they do have a keyword. The keyword, what was it again? They have a special keyword known as Ritual, which got introduced very recently I believe like a year or so ago. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, the keyword mainly focuses on the amount of grade 1s you have in your drop zone. This is mainly used by a specific archetype of or a subclan of the Shadow Paladins. Well, if you have a lot of grade 1s, it's usually about a 3, like a ritual 3, sometimes a ritual 7 or a ritual above that, a ritual 5. Depending on the number of grade 1s you have in your drop zone, and you can activate certain effects. This really shows off in one of the specific cards known as Reward, which ritual is a very powerful thing, since it's so easy to get ritual, really. All you gotta do, especially in Shadow Paladins, if you're playing a lot of grade 1s, Lord himself has a special ability with ritual. If you have a ritual 3, you can give up some cards in your hand, I believe. If I remember this correctly, like give up some cards in your hand, I remember it's like 2, probably, or like tribute off a unit that you have, and then you get to stride for no cost. You don't have to like give up cards in your hand to stride, or you stride for all that stuff. You can just like stride basically for free. So yeah, Shadow Paladin really focuses on a lot of tributing off their guys, some of them try to activate ritual, other ones try to tribute off guys in order to be super aggressive. This is a super aggressive clan. So yeah, because as for the main sets that they came out with, they come out in plenty of sets. They first actually got introduced in set 4. This is one of the first clans we're talking about which got introduced in set 4. Eclipse of the Illusionary Shadows. Then they got more support in set 5, Awakening of Twin Blades, set 9, Clash of the Night of Dragons, set 12, Binding Force of the Black Wings, set 15, Infinite Rebirth, and then straight into G. In G, they got set 3, Sovereign Star Dragon, set 4, Soul Strike against the Supreme, set 6, Transcending the Blazing Blossom, set 9, Divine Dragon Captured, set 10, Raging Clash of the Dragon Fangs, and then recently set 12, Dragon King's Awakening. And then they also got 2 extra boost sets, one in extra boost set Cavalier of the Black Steel and extra boost set Requiem at Dusk. Oh, like that. Oh gosh, that's bad. Excuse me. And then they have three trial decks to them. They have the first trial deck is trial deck 10, Purgatory Revenger. They actually have a G Legend deck, which I would only really recommend to get that, mainly because it has some very good cards to get it, but if you want to get like the original box itself, it costs a lot of money, so I would prefer for you to say to buy those cards individually, unless you're able to get G Legend Set 1, the first ever Legendary deck, the Dark Ren Sugimori, at a cheap price, because the only prices I've even found is above $100, and I'm not going to buy that. And then recently they got a Trial Deck 10 Ritual of the Dragon Sorcery, which introduced Ritual. And then as for the different sub-clans and clans they have in here, hold up, I need to find it first, since I'm pretty sure there's plenty. Crap, it's just going to take me a while to find, because I'm not going to be able to remember at the top of my head. Okay, so I know some. Alright, so there's the Blaster. They have their own blasters, mainly with Phantom Blaster and Blaster Dark, which is a opposite turn on Blaster Blade. They have the Drag Wizards, which is a clan mainly focuses on wizards. Is the main ritual clan. Basically, almost all of the cards have ritual in their name, and then they all have drag and like drag something. So they're like sorcerers who try to manipulate dragon powers. As for some of the other stuff that they have, what is some other stuff they have? I can't remember exactly. They do have like their own twist on the dogs. Since a lot of the I don't remember exactly the dogs, but with the gals, there's gals for the dogs in Royal Paladins and in Shadow Paladins. What was it? I don't remember exactly. Oh, the Blau. So it was Gal, like Wingal and Flogal for the dogs in Royal Paladins, and then it's Blau, like full, like I don't remember the name for Blau. What was it again? For the Blaus, it's like full Blau and other kinds of Blaus. Like those are the dogs, and they also have cats, which are Mew. Not really that big, but they also have like Sharon. They have a bunch of like lots of different individual stuff, but they do all work pretty well together. This is one of the big meta clans, really. All of the Paladins are, which there are 3. Also, I forgot to mention Cleric Sword Dragon, which is also another kind of archetype, really, where he has many cards based around him and that help him out and stuff like that. And they also have witches as well. So yeah, Shadow Paladins is one of the big meta clans. So if you really want to get into the meta, then Shadow Paladins is one of the clans that you want to play. Other than that, if you really like the aesthetic and you really like the feel of Shadow Paladins and their aggressive play style, then Shadow Paladins is also a clan for you. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave a like down below if you did, comment down below other stuff, and don't forget to subscribe for more. I've been Eric, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.